What's up, Scorpio? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So let's jump right into this, guys. We're going to get into your December reading. So this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Scorpio signs. Keep in mind, guys, I say this all the time, but the energy could be transferable. So it could be something that I'm picking up that you're going through, or maybe someone who's close to you. So we'll see what's going on. Now, if you guys need a personal reading, you want to check out High Vibrations merchandise, anything like that, you can find all of that information in the description below, okay? All right, so let's see what is going on with my Scorpios. December 2019, what's coming in for Scorpio? All right, yeah, so we have your past, present, and we have your future, okay? So the energy that we have here is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups talks about celebrating, building something, socializing, just being around other people. But there's actually something here that's celebrated because it's not continuing. Someone's not doing something. There's something that isn't moving forward anymore. And this makes a person happy. It's something that you're either rejecting or something that could have caused some sort of financial loss. So it's like you're able to celebrate that you're letting go of something that's very conflicting, okay? Now, starting with your past, guys, the first card that we have is the World card in the reverse. So this talks about a need to really close out a chapter in your life that you haven't yet. We have the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords in the reverse. So there's a situation here where it's just pure illusion, you know, something that you really had to look deeper and see the truth of something, or maybe somebody was abusive, or maybe someone was just being super selfish, or there was a need for someone to be selfish and to say, you know, screw all of this, I'm not dealing with this anymore. But there's definitely something that was an illusion. But what's tough about whatever this was, there could have been passion for this, okay? Passion for something here. Maybe you're very happy with the path that you were on, but it's like whether it was you or maybe a person or an environment you're dealing with, there's somebody here that they invested so much and they didn't get what they feel that they deserved, okay? So maybe you lost a lot of money in this, or maybe it was just effort that you, put out and nothing came back. So you guys have the Seven of Swords in the reverse for the next card for your past. So this talks about something being revealed, a secret that comes out, a truth that comes to light. You have the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Swords. So either this causes you to stop talking to someone, or they stop talking to you, or this just brings in a lot of disappointment and there's someone who's trying to talk and kind of like take themselves out of this, but it's just all bullshit, okay? Because if this is not someone who's choosing, not to communicate anymore, then this is someone that's just talking shit. This is rumors, gossiping, just kind of saying what a person may want to hear, but it can't be trusted, all right? So I see you guys being in a position where you succeed by letting this go, but you're between a rock and a hard place when it comes to doing so. It's just something that's very burdening. I think the big thing is that you know that with releasing this, you're going towards a whole new chapter in life, and it could have been scary because it's kind of unknown. It's new territory for you, okay? But it's pushing you towards a better path from what I'm seeing. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Nine of Coins. So this brings you to a place where you really become very self-sufficient. For a lot of you, that could have been financially speaking as well, all right? Where you don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to feel any burden. You're able to release that. And whatever it was that you put in the past, although it could have been something that really hurt, again, I do see that there could have been a strong desire for it, but it could have also been something that was let go of in kind of like an amicable way, or a way that there didn't have to be so many problems as you walked away from this. All right, for some of you, maybe it was a fire sign you were dealing with, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, okay? Or again, just something that you are heavily, and very passionately invested in, all right? So the first card that you guys have for the present moment is the Tower card in the reverse. So this is dodging a bullet. This is something that could have been bad and now it's not, okay? Five of Swords in the reverse, so no conflict, no fighting, no arguing, you're avoiding that. And we have the Six of Swords. You're avoiding all of this. You dodged a bullet. Okay, something catastrophic, but either you or someone around you is having a hard time letting this go because, it was just very depleting. You so didn't want this anyways. Okay, so whatever it is that you guys were involved in, something about it just wasn't true. All right, maybe somebody was being disloyal or dishonest to you or just wearing a mask, or maybe you were doing that to yourself. Maybe you know that this wasn't the best path for you, yet you entertained it anyways. All right. So I see you guys just being in a place where you're taking all of that in. You aren't who I thought, you were. This isn't what I thought it was going to be. Okay, whether it's towards a person, a job, an environment, a household. All right, so you guys just choosing not to go towards this anymore. Because you can't build here, but I feel like there's a lot of inner battle because of that. Okay, so you're doing it because I feel like it just needs to be done, but a lot of you are having a hard time with just the emotions and all of this. Queen of Cups in the reverse, so I see someone that's just, upset about how this goes down. Okay, Five of Coins. This is something that was either going to cause a lot of financial loss or, someone's feeling left out in the cold. Someone's feeling, a sense of rejection because not only is this being cut out, but it's being cut out like very harshly. Okay, I don't feel like there's an easy separation with whatever this is. This is a card of fighting, arguing, and not in a place where people are even trying to understand one another. Like if this is an argument between two people, then people aren't listening with the intent of truly understanding what you're saying. They're listening to hear that pause where they can just respond. They're not taking in what's being said. So there's a lot of miscommunication here. For some people, maybe it's because someone can't be trusted in regards to love. But whatever this was, it was causing a lot of emotional instability for you guys. All right. So you guys know, moving forward in the future that it just needs to be cut out. Ace of Wands in the reverse. This deck was so confusing to me at first because I'm like, okay, spear. So this has to be swords, right? No, it's swords. So I'm just like, damn. So at first I was like mixing it up. But here we go. Thank you, Game of Thrones. So we have the Three of Cups. And we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So for a lot of you, you have kind of like an instant distraction that comes in. Okay? It's going to be one of two things. Either you guys have a distraction that comes in, something that's great, something that really makes you happy and you're able to move forward with that, or you just have a very strong support system where you have friends saying no, like screw this, we need to get out of the house. And do keep in mind with December, this is holiday time, so this is when we're seeing family, this is when we're seeing our friends more often. So I feel like, yeah, there might be a tough transition, but you have more support than what's usual. And again, for a lot of you, there's something new coming in where you're just like, I understand why this had to happen. All right. The next card that you guys have for the future is the Moon card. So let's see why that bad boy is showing up. Two of Swords. And you have the Six of Coins in reverse. So although you have complete clarity as to why something wasn't working out, you still feel a sense of imbalance and you still go back and forth with it. Was this the right thing? But just keep in mind that with you moving out of that, whatever loss you feel or sadness that you feel, it does subside, it does go away. There's just a lot of things in that situation that you were not aware of or that somebody else was not aware of. Okay, so I do see success for you guys, but in letting something go. All right, the last card you have is the Hanged Man. So what I'm going to say it very straightforward, very simply. If anything feels like you're bending over backwards or you're just kind of doing the most or you're forcing it, it's not meant to be there. This is someone who really just goes with the flow. Okay, they're not going to beg, cry, kick, scream for something to stay in their lives. If they see that something's being problematic and holding on to it is actually hurting them more, they just release it. We have the Three of Coins in the reverse. So you're just realizing that something's not going to build in a cohesive manner. And that if you were to continue to go down that path, all you'd be met with is a lot of road bumps. All right. So there's just something here that can't be trusted and that it would be very, very reckless. All right. Where you're just going to get to a point where, sorry guys, I get cut off sometimes. But yeah, you're going to get to the point where you just say, I can't take this anymore. And then bam, that Queen of Swords comes out where anytime I see a Scorpio that's just like over something, it always comes out as a Queen of Swords because just as deeply as you can love or invest yourself in something is just as deeply as you can cut it off. And a lot of people don't understand that about Scorpio. So I feel like people can feel extra scorned because Scorpio, and you guys are similar to Taurus in this. I see, why we're opposites. But a lot of people don't see that coming. It's like when they see someone so invested in something, it's like there's no way this could change. And then when we get to that point where it's just like we've hit a breaking point where we really can't do this anymore, it's just like, oh crap, they're really just putting this wall up. So you guys are really gonna get to that point where you might try to kind of get something working or get it off the ground, but eventually you're gonna have to be ice cold towards it, and that's what it comes down to. But you do have great things that come in. If it's not like new love or a new opportunity, then it's just gonna be your friends really putting you in a good place. But there's genuine healing regardless of how that comes in. All right, so just be true to yourself and just know that what's meant to be there in life is going to be there for you. Nothing that's meant to be for you is going to be compromised by anything else. In love, in career, in business, there's enough room for everyone to succeed in love, to succeed, with career and all of that. So definitely keep that in mind. So I want to pull you guys a oracle card just to get you some guidance. So this was sent to me by one of you actually, so thank you so much for this. But Goddess Power Oracle cards. So since it is the holiday season, guys, I'm in a place where I'm ready to kind of level up and get my office, really just upgraded with all the professional equipment. Is definitely something that a lot of my creators know is not, an inexpensive process. So I do have a wish list that I put on Amazon for anyone who wants to donate to the channel at all. I will send you a free reading if you decide to do so. Just email me if you do. And when I do respond to the email, guys, it will be with the reading. Just be patient with me because holiday season, I'm doing a lot and I'm also helping a lot of people at the same time. So I try to do things as fast as possible. But yeah, if you guys can do that for me, thank you so much. But I love y'all. Thank you for the support that I've been getting so far. All right, guys, so let's see what is the energy that you guys need to see. All right, so I'm just gonna pull one. I'm like looking for the booklet for this. I think it's in my cabinet. I'll grab it in a second. All right. So you guys got, oh my God, I don't want to mispronounce this. Serdwin? Someone in the comments could be like, Lisette, this is how it's said. I can't believe you didn't know that. Whatever. All right. So let's see. What is this about? Here is the Book of Goddesses. Okay, so she is number 9. 7, 11, 8, 9. Okay. So, Serdwin, I think that's how it's said, okay? So, you are a child of infinite potential, and the Celtic goddess Serdwin is here to remind you that the power that resides in the womb of your heart and the chalice of your mind, everything you need is coming together right now. As if your life's reflection were shining brightly in the golden liquid in Serdwin's magical transformative cauldron. Imagine greatness and there will be greatness. Envision peace and there will be peace. Choose love, choose gratitude, and choose faith in the divine. Magic that flows through you. Okay, these are the only ingredients needed for the goddess Serdwin to work her transformative magic on your behalf. Regardless of the limitations imposed on your world by fate, culture, and conditioning, your true destiny is coalescing on your behalf. You can be anything you imagine. Remember this, dream and trust that everything you need exists to make that dream a reality. Storm, don't do it. This is the promise of God in Serdwin. So this is awesome. So it's just saying that you guys are at a place, and this, this makes a lot of sense because there's an alignment message after this. I'm not going to bore you guys with just reading from a book. But the reason why there's going to be so much discomfort and everything that's happening right now is because you guys are being pushed out of a comfort zone. All right, you guys are being pushed to a place where it's like you don't know what the outcome is going to be. Okay, but that's the only way you guys are going to grow. So don't be afraid of that. And I really just feel like I'm really liking Sagittarius season right now, because I feel like a lot of people are being pushed to do things that normally they wouldn't do. So take a chance, kind of take in that Sagittarian energy where you're up, you can go, you can make moves, you can just make things happen, and it can be random, it can feel random, but so much comes from it. So be in a place where you guys are willing to take risks and just be honest with yourself. If something is not working, stop dragging it out. Okay, because every minute you spend on something that can cause you pain or just deter you from what you're meant to do is a minute that you're taking away from something that is meant to be there. All right, so it just makes no fucking sense. All right, guys? So yeah, just think about it, y'all. So Scorpio, I love you guys so much. Again, if you need absolutely anything, a reading, any merch, whatever, it's in the description below. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I would absolutely love you for that. So thank you guys for your support again. And I will be here next with your December love readings. Take care, guys.